Green Bay Packers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a Green Bay 1st. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
11 empty.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Mixon with a first down carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back to Mixon on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the
1. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
11 MT, hey!
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Burrow on play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On one, ready?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ja'Marr Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Final shot before half for Rodgers. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Burrow on first down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Second down, another shot for Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
11 MP.
To throw again on second down. Burrow is going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got the first down and more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Get 300. Get.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Completed out left to Doubs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a long.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Buying time to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
11.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go. 11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mixing up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Throwing, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to Mixon on first down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation, move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's got it, and he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game.